Great morning, holy brothers and sisters! It is the 19th of Av, and in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Finding Freedom. There also exist wicked people who are conceptually identified with the mixed multitude. When these people assail the heart, that is, the people, the souls, the Jewish people, they are also like dust. For when dust and soot build up on the wick of a candle, and the parts of the fire that are there from the element of fire become separated and they can no longer burn, this results in the extinguishing of the candle. This is why when a person blows on the candle, then his breath blows the dust or the soot off the wick, then the parts of the fire reconnect, and the candle once again begins to burn. Other times, when a person blows on a candle, the candle goes out, since the wind blows on the fire and separates it from the wick. In the same way that a person can extinguish a candle by blowing on it and separating the fire from the wick, the leaders of the generation must blow all the dust off the heart, that is, off every soul. Then the parts of the fire that are in each and every person reconnect, and the nation joins together to become the heart. Then each and every soul becomes the heart for that place where he needs to be the heart, and he once again burns for God in the proper fashion. We must clean all the schmutz, the dust, the dirt, and the grime off our hearts, for then to pump blood and life into our holy brothers and sisters in the nation who need our energy and assistance. Teaching number 10. Ki v'simcha seiteu, for in joy you will go out. Isaiah 55:12. The sole reason why people are distant from God and do not draw close to Him is because they do not have a settled mind. That is, they fail to settle themselves. It is essential for a person to strive to think clearly about the ultimate purpose of all worldly desires and affairs, both those cravings for pleasures experienced by the body as well as those cravings for non-physical things such as honor and the like. If a person can do this, then he will certainly return to God. When we are not temporarily distracted and blinded by lust, when we pause instead of rushing without thinking properly, only then may we focus correctly, reevaluate ourselves, and make more divinely assisted decisions. The main way to achieve and maintain a settled mind is by being happy. This is because when a person is happy, he can direct his mind as he wishes, and he can settle his mind to think about the ultimate eternal purpose of his life. For joy is the realm of freedom, and consequently when a person binds joy to his mind is then free and not in exile. Then he can attain a settled mind. When we have real emunah and recognize that God is running the show, we live with ultimate and not just clarity, but real joy. And this is reflected through a sense of freedom without being bound by lust, desires, or any negativity. Through sadness and depression, however, the faculties of the mind and understanding are in exile, and it is difficult for a person to gain the presence of mind to return to God. It emerges then that depression is a very great barrier to serving God. When a person is happy, he becomes a free man, and then he leaves his exile as it is written, "For in joy you will go out," Isaiah 55:12. Exile, on the other hand, causes the mind to be unsettled, as our sages of blessed memory said about the Ammonites and the Moabites, that they had a presence of mind because they did not go into exile. As it is written, Moab enjoyed peace from its youth, it did not go into exile, therefore it kept its flavor. Jeremiah 48:11 and Megillah 12b. True freedom is being able to serve Hashem. When people boast that they want to be free of mitzvos and free of obligation, what they are really saying is that they want to be slaves to all their other physical desires and lusts, and want nothing to come between their lowly earthly wants and their fulfillment of them. Service of the Creator is true freedom. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow, and please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.